I know everybody wants to learn how to make corset, which is not bad. There are some days where you just want to wear something simple. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be sharing with you how I was able to achieve this easy jumpsuit. Now, this is going to be our starting point line, which I am marking out. Now, after marking it, I'm going to go ahead to take my full length measurement. Now, take your own full length measurement. Okay, so from that starting point line, my full length is 55. I added extra 3 inches, so I'm using 58 inches. Now, after marking it, I'll go ahead to cut it out. Now from this point, I'll be going in by 5 inches. You can do 4 inches, you can do 8 inches, it depends. But I used 5 inches. And just so you know, the fabric I am working with is a vintage fabric and I used 2.5 yards for this. Okay, you can use 3 yards, you can use 2 yards, depending on your body size and the measurement you're working with. Now, this is the line we're going to be working with. This is where our measurement is going to be starting from. Now, from the shoulder line, I went down to mark to my bust point, which is 10 inches, to my waistline, which is 17 inches, and then from that waistline, I'll go ahead to divide my round hip measurement by 4. I'll mark it, and then I'll go ahead to add extra 3 or 2 inches allowance. Okay, so to be on the safer side, because it's a jumpsuit and you do not want it to tight your crotch part, now you can do 3 inches or 3.5. Okay, so altogether from the starting point line, I have 30.5 inches, right? Now I'll go ahead to mark it out so you see it. I'm sorry if the chalk is not visible enough. I really don't know why, but with my explanation, you should understand better. Now you can go ahead to watch it again if you do not understand. Okay, so this is me just marking the necessary point. Okay, so I forgot to add the hip line. So from my shoulder line to the hip line, I used is 24 inches. Okay, so now let me take you through it again. Now, so from the shoulder line, I measured to 10 inches for my bust point, 17 inches for the waistline, 24 for the hip line. And then for the crotch line, from the waistline, I divided my round hip measurement by 4, and then I added extra 3 inches or 3.5 inches. You can add more just so it is very free there. Okay. Now it's a cut together jumpsuit. The reason why it's advisable you add 3 or 4 inches extra allowance there, so you're going to be very comfortable, right? So now on that crotch line, I'm going to be dividing my round hip measurement by 10, and I'll go ahead to mark whatever it is I get. If your round hip measurement is 20, divide it by 10 and mark, right? So now I'll just go out there by 1.5 inches so that it will enable me to get a very good curve to connect it to the crotch extension, just the way you're seeing in this video. Now from this point, I'll just extend the line downward this way because I want the lower part to be very wide, right? Now on the bust point area, I'm going to be dividing my round bust measurement by 4. I'll mark it. Do the same thing on the waistline and also do the same thing on the hip line. I'll divide my round hip measurement by 4 and mark. Now this is me stressing it out so that you see it very well. My chalk is not really visible, but I am very sure with my explanation you are really seeing it very well and you're also understanding. Okay, so now my bust measurement divided by 4, my waist measurement divided by 4, my hip measurement divided by 4. Okay, so now from that starting point line where I told you, I'm going to be doing a cut together sleeve. So I'll be coming down by 2.5 inches. I'll go ahead to connect it this way. You can do 2 inches if you want. Now for the neckline I'll be using 3.5 neckline, and then I'll be coming down by 6.5 or 7 inches, depending on how deep you want the v-neck to be. Okay, so for the armhole opening, I'm going to be doing 8.5 inches. 8 inches, I'm going to be adding extra half inches for my sewing allowance. Now I'll go ahead to mark it. Now on this point, that is where we marked our bust point. I'll be adding extra sewing allowance because this jumpsuit is very free. So you can do 2 inches, you can do 2.5, you can do 4 inches. Me, I am doing 3 inches. Okay, so I added 3 inches sewing allowance on the bust point. Now on the waistline, I also added 3 inches sewing allowance to it. Like I said, you can do 2.5, but I want it to be very free. That is the idea of this jumpsuit, right? So I added 3 inches on the bust point, 3 inches on the waistline, and also on the hip line, I went ahead to add extra 3 inches allowance to it. If you don't want it to be this free, you can just add small allowance. But I want mine to be very big, I like very, very free. Now, after adding the allowance, I went ahead to connect it, and then I created a curve towards the sleeve opening, just the way you're seeing in this video here right now, right? Okay, so after connecting the armhole, now from that hip line, you can decide to connect it straight, or you can decide to just connect it the way you want. It depends on how wide you want it to be open, like I said, right? So for me, I just connected it downward and then just went towards the apex point of this trouser, like I wanted to be very wide, so I am not taking it down straight. Okay, so now I want to add pockets to this, a cut together pocket. So from the waistline I went down by 1 inches. Now from that 1 inches I'm going to be opening it up with 6 inches. You can do 7 inches depending on how wide your hand is. Now this is okay by me, so I'll just go ahead to open it up. Now on this part, the allowance I have there is few, but I'm going to be joining extra fabric to it after I am done cutting it. Okay, so I'll just go ahead to take it down. Like this pocket, you just freestyle it the way you want to. There's no particular method, or they say this is the standard method on how to cut out the sleeve. So on the shoulder area, I added half inch for joining allowance, and then I just connected 1 inch for the back neckline. Okay, and on this part, I'm also adding 1 inch for joining it and also for adding the zipper allowance to the back part of this dress. So now I'll go ahead to cut out the back part first before we cut out the front neckline. Okay, so the only difference with the cutting is just the front neckline, but we're cutting out everything together. Okay, so this is me explaining it again. I came in with 5 inches here, and then I connected the line straight, and then divided my round bust measurements, my waist, my hip, and then connected it, added my sewing allowance, fixed the pocket. Like this is just like a recap. Like you can watch it over and over again in case you do not understand, but I am very sure I explained it very well in a simple term that anyone can understand. Okay, so I'll just go ahead to cut out the back, and I made sure I did not cut out anything, so you'd see exactly what I did here. So pay attention closely to how I am cutting out the pocket. Okay, so when I get to that point, then I'll stop, and then I'll connect it and then cut it out this way. I hope this part is very clear. In case it is not clear, please do well to go ahead and watch it again. Hello everybody, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, please do it to subscribe, turn on your post notification to be notified anytime I upload new tutorial. Okay, so like I said earlier, I'm going to be adding extra fabric just so I get the exact amount of pockets I want. Now I'll go ahead to cut it out. Now after I'm done joining it, I'll still trim it again, but this part is self-explanatory. Watching it closely, you know how to go about it, you know how to also cut yours, right? Okay, so like I said, after I am done joining it, I'll go ahead to trim it out again to get the exact pocket I want. Now to cut out the front neckline, you're going to be picking the first two fabric because we cut both the front and back together, right? So you go ahead to cut out the front neckline this way. Now after cutting it out, the next thing you want to do is to start sewing it. Very simple. Like the sewing part is as easy as ABCD. Now the first thing I want to do is to join those pockets after joining it, and then I'm going to trim it and show you what it looks like. Now this is it after I was done joining it. You see it now, the pocket is now like it's giving me what I want. Now the next thing I want to do is I'll go ahead to weave this thing around before we start the sewing properly. Okay, so this is it after I was done weaving it. Now the first thing we're going to do is to join the front. Now I'm going to be joining the front from here down to the crotch line, and for the back as well, I'm going to be sewing where I want my zipper to start or where I want it to stop. Now I'm going to sew, let's say for instance my zipper is stopping here, so I'm going to stitch from here down to the crotch area. I'm going to stitch it down here to the crotch area, then go ahead to attach my zip. Okay, so like I said, I'm going to stitch the front part down to the crotch point. Now I'm going to attach my zip and also stitch everything together just to close it up. Okay, so I love how we're making a very good progress, right? So I am done stitching the back. Now this is the back part. I added the zip like I said I was going to do, and then I stitched it down to the crotch line. This is how I used an invisible zipper, by the way. Now this is the front part. This is how it is looking. Now the next thing we want to do is to join the front and the back together, and we're going to be joining it starting from this crotch point. Now I'm going to pick the front part this way and also get that of the back. Make sure they are aligning like center to center where you stitch them, like the midpoint. Now you take it to your sewing machine and stitch it from one end down to the other end, from one end to the other end. If you know how to sew a trouser, then you should know how to sew a jumpsuit too. Okay, so now the difference is just like the zipper or the pockets that I added, but the sewing is basically the same thing. Okay, so after I was done stitching it, I'm going to also stitch the side. Like I'm going to stitch the pocket, the side. Like I just want to do everything at once before we'll continue with the next thing. Okay, so I'm just going to stitch it together with the pocket. I'll stitch it this way all the way to the down part. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Now, this is me explaining it again for you to understand. You're going to stitch. Now, do you remember the pocket is cut together? So you're stitching it the way I am showing you with my hand. You're going to stitch it all the way down, joining both the front and back together. Now, this is the belt. You know how to sew a belt. I already did this, okay? So where we're going to be adding the belts is on the pocket area, okay? So this is it. When you get towards this pocket area, I'm going to be putting it here before the curve for the pocket, if that is clear and if you're understanding what I am saying, okay? So I am going to be putting it here. Make sure you align it very well how you want it. If you want to put it higher, it's fine. If you want to put it exactly where the pocket is, it's fine. But I am putting mine, let's say towards the waist area. Remember, I came down 1 inches before I fixed the pocket. So this is where I'm going to be putting the belt. Just like, let's say, close towards the pocket, if that is making sense. And if it is not making sense, you can just watch whatever it is I am doing here for you to understand better. So I'll go ahead to now stitch it and then create this curve towards the pocket all the way down. I'll do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is it after I was done stitching the pocket all the way down. I did it for the other side as well. Now, at this point, it's safe to let you know that your comment, your like will be much appreciated. And also remember to subscribe to this channel for more videos. Now, the next thing we want to do is to hem the sleeve. Just go ahead to fold it once. You can fold it twice if you want, but I did one. Now, after hemming the sleeve, you're also going to hem the lower part of this jumpsuit. You can do it once, you can do it twice. Now, the next thing we want to do is to pipe the neckline. Now, you can decide to use a black bias or the same fabric, or you can cut an interfacing. It all depends on what you want. For me, I cut out like a bias with the fabric and then I used it to pipe the neckline. Now this is like almost the finished look of this dress. This is the pocket, that is the belt, and this came out very well. Like once you get the drafting or the cutting process, the sewing is very easy. Like you can sew this dress in less than 20 or 30 minutes. Now thank you for watching this tutorial. If you have any question, please do it to drop it in the comment section. I'll see you in my next